Sitting eyes wide open behind these four walls, hoping you come. It's just a cruel existence, like it's no point hoping at all.
What's up everyone, I'm Roxy.
And I'm Paris.
And if you're new to our channel, we're so happy to have you here, and if you've always been here, then welcome back. So in today's episode of Study Sunday, we're going to be sharing with you some homework organization hacks.
So for those of you who are new to our channel, we have this amazing Study Sunday series that we do every Sunday, and we share tips on how you can excel in your school life.
Oh, and by the way, in our last Study Sunday video, we did homework motivation hacks. So if you need some motivation to get your homework done before you get it organized, then definitely check that video out. It will be linked in above and down below. But before we get into this episode, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. They're popping up on the screen. And also don't forget to subscribe to us. We don't want you to miss any of our amazing content.
So with that being said, let's get straight into this video.
So organization tip number one is to, of course, have a list. We cannot stress this enough. Making a list is super important. So in school, you should actually have a book where you write down all of your homework. So when you get home and you open your homework book, you have everything that you need to do. And by having a list, it helps you to stay organized. It helps your mind to stay organized. And it kind of gives you a direction on how your night should go. So by following your homework list, you will make sure that you're getting everything done and that you're not forgetting anything. And this just makes you so happy seeing your list get checked off and knowing that you are accomplishing something.
So the second tip on how to stay really organized when you're doing your homework is to make sure that you get as much of your homework done as possible as soon as you get it. So as soon as you're given an assignment in school, you should write it down, go home and try to get it done, or as much of it done on the same day, because that's going to really help you stay organized throughout the semester. So we suggest coming home and putting aside a dedicated time to just get all of your homework done as much as possible on the day that you get it. So really, to be organized, just mentally prepare yourself to do all of your homework on the day that you get it. So put aside a time every day so you can come home and just get everything done.
And by doing your homework on the day that you get it, it will avoid future pile-ups, which you really don't want. So the third organization hack is when you get home, look at that list that you made earlier in step number one. Look at that list and see what is most important, what needs to be done urgently for the next day, or what is due probably a month or a few weeks from now. So when your urgent homework tasks are completed, then feel free to move on to something else that is due later during the month.
This just helps you to not feel overwhelmed, and it helps you to stay on track and be organized. Another way that you can stay organized is to have a calendar with all of the due dates written down for your assignments. So what you should do is write down all the assignments that you have on the calendar, and this will visually prepare you for what you need to do and give you an idea of the time frame that you need to complete these tasks in.
Your calendar is basically an overview of your school semester and your school life.
So having that visual representation of all your assignments throughout the semester will really help you to organize your time.
Oh, and by the way, if you need a free calendars, I actually made a beautiful watercolor ones for 2017. They're free, print them, download them, have fun with them, and the link is down below. So the fifth organization tip is to get into a study routine or have a set schedule, and you need to stick to that every day. So for us, our schedule would be after school, we'd come home, take a nap, and then study from like 6 to 10 p.m. If that doesn't work for you, and if you're a morning person, you have your morning schedule, whether it be 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., anything like that, do what works for you. Having a routine helps you to not be overwhelmed because you know that you have a set schedule, you have a set time to do everything. And if you can't study one night, be sure that you either study during the day, during breaks in school, or something else just to get back that time.
So the sixth tip is to have a proper filing system for your homework. So of course you're going to have notebooks where you do your homework in, but if you happen to have any loose pages, practice papers, or anything like that that's just lying around, make sure that you have a proper filing system. So we like to dedicate one folder per course, so anything that's loose or any review papers or anything, we just put it into that folder. So we'll always have it organized and ready to look at when finals come around.
You can also use an accordion folder if you don't want to have too many folders, but again, this is just really great. So at the end of the semester, when you have final exams, everything will just be in one place. So the last tip may sound so obvious, but you won't believe what people can do. And this organization tip is to actually pack your homework so you won't forget it. So in the night, make sure that when you're finished your homework that you pack it in your bag. Pack everything that is due for the next day in your bag, because you don't want to work really hard on something only to just leave it home.
So if you need any more tips, we actually did a really good video on this, 9 ways to slay your school night routine. So we'll have that linked above and down below so you could get more ideas on how to organize your school nights.
Yeah, so that is a wrap for this episode of Study Sunday. We hope that you enjoyed it and helped you get motivated for school and your homework especially.
Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out our last video. It's to the left of us, so just click it.
Also, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any fun content. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye! Mwah.